The Hulk's new human sidekick is unlike anything he had hoped, and she proves why he is so much better with a partner by his side in Marvel Comics. There may not be many Marvel superheroes who have taken on kid sidekicks of their own, but the number of them who have mentored the next generation of heroes isn't negligible. In fact, it is some of Marvel's seemingly most twisted heroes who have made the biggest impact in the lives of up-and-comers in need. Not only is the Hulk counted among them, but he has just proven why he is quite possibly the best of all the mentors the Marvel Universe has to offer, even if nobody would ever expect that from him. During his attempt at escaping into the shadows, Bruce Banner was unwittingly dragged into a world of supernatural horrors at the behest of the being known as the Eldest. Along the way, Bruce was joined by teenage runaway Charlie, who was desperate for any chance to escape the abuse she suffered at home. As seen in the pages of Hulk #3, the titular behemoth doesn't quite share Bruce's proclivity for having someone to keep him company. Of course, that all changes when the Hulk not only turns back to save Charlie from a grim fate, but witnesses her unleashing her own rage upon the undead ghouls hunting the both of them. No matter how unlikely it sounds, Charlie is probably the best sidekick the Hulk could ask for at the moment, and he is absolutely the mentor she could have hoped to stumble across. The Hulk's strange history with human sidekicks. Although the Hulk is one of the least friendly heroes in the Marvel Universe, his history with teen sidekicks goes all the way back to the very beginning. It was even the first of these young bystanders who was the impetus for Bruce becoming the Hulk in the first place. During the explosive test that ended up irradiating Bruce's cells, he noticed a teenage Rick Jones who had wandered into the middle of the desert test site. Determined to save him, Bruce threw himself in front of the blast, saving Rick's life and altering his own in ways he never could have imagined. In the years that followed, Rick stuck by the Hulk whenever possible, both as an ally helping him to evade the military, and as a confidant willing to keep his secret at every turn. Rick was instrumental in redirecting the Hulk on numerous occasions, yet the Hulk was rarely open to the idea of keeping a tiny human by his side. Over time, the relationship between the Hulk and Rick shifted, but it was always rooted in friendship, even if that wasn't always more important than whatever circumstances were pressing them at any given time. Apart from offering a way to humanize the Hulk, his occasional partnership with Rick Jones established a foundation that helped to inform other partnerships the Hulk formed with unlikely allies later on. Why the Hulk does so well with sidekicks, even as a loner. Though the majority of the Hulk's adventures have been of the solo variety, he has still added his name to numerous super teams, team-ups, and even led armies. On top of lending his ferocious fists to the likes of the Avengers and Defenders at various points, the Hulk famously invaded Earth after usurping the Red King's reign on Sakaar, overrunning every other Marvel hero and villain with a legion of supporters who were willing to lay down their lives in service of the World Breaker's mission. This may not be the same as standing beside a single sidekick, yet the Hulk's leadership hinged on the exact same aspect of his character that endears him to so many, and that is his unabashed honesty in any and every situation. Whether it be Rick Jones, Scar, or any of Earth's mightiest heroes, anyone who has fought alongside the Hulk knows that he never has any reason to lie or hide the truth, as he simply doesn't care what anyone else thinks enough to consider doing so. This doesn't mean that the Hulk is uncaring or lacks empathy on a base level, but rather that he finds no merit in anything other than unabashed honesty. The Hulk doesn't deal in misdirection, subterfuge, or any other means of clandestine warfare. Instead, the Hulk has always been and continues to be a fan of the direct approach. On the battlefield, that means that the Hulk smashes anything in his way, whereas on a personal level, it means that the Hulk doesn't even think about holding back. Why the Hulk is better with a sidekick or a partner. On the surface, this seems to lend itself to the Hulk being one of the least personable figures in the Marvel Universe. This is certainly true on some level, but upon closer inspection, it is merely a consequence of the Hulk's general demeanor. For how quick he is to call someone puny, he is just as fast to let them stick by his side the moment they show that they are capable of fighting for themselves. This is precisely what causes the Hulk to open up to Charlie and allow her to accompany him on the long, dangerous road ahead, a moment that highlights exactly how understanding the Hulk is beneath his largely impervious exterior. Having someone else tag along on his adventures might not lead to any breakthrough moments in terms of the Hulk's emotional openness, but there is no question that it allows his more friendly side to shine through. Similarly, just being around the Hulk for any real length of time is enough to impart some profound lessons to others, especially those who are still trying to find themselves. Though he won't teach Charlie how to be as strong as he is, the Hulk will surely teach her how to channel and hone her rage into the kind of edge that will see her overcome what would otherwise be vastly overwhelming odds. The Hulk is also bound to teach Charlie what it means to be honest, not just with others, but with herself. At that rate, it is hard to imagine Charlie could have asked for a better learning opportunity than following the Hulk, and assuming it doesn't kill her, it might even be what sets her on her own incredible path once their time together is done.